I decided to take a not my fault break this week. I wasn't quite sure what to write about and could use a quiet Saturday morning. Mother Nature had different plans for me. One can't ignore a major quake in Haiti. Saturday morning at 8:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, a magnitude 7.2 earthquake occurred on Haiti's Tiburon Peninsula about 70 miles west of Port-au-Prince, Haiti's capital. As I write, impact information is preliminary, 227 deaths reported and much damage in the city of Les Cayes 20 miles from the epicenter. It is already the deadliest quake of 2021. The death toll will likely rise. The USGS loss estimate based on location, size, population, and building construction projects a death toll of more than 1,000 and economic losses of up to 50% of the country's GDP. I clearly remember a similar morning back in January 2010, when my computer flashed with a magnitude 7 earthquake in Haiti. It was only 3 days after the North Coast M6.5, and that morning I was prepping to brief then-Gov. Schwarzenegger about the earthquake that caused $40 million in damages to Eureka and Ferndale. It took no more than an instant to realize that, if the preliminary magnitude and location were correct, what happened in Haiti would be far, far worse. It was the same gut punch yesterday when I learned about the 2021 Haiti earthquake. The location put it in the Enriquillo-Plantain Garden fault system, the same fault that produced the 2010 earthquake, but 60 miles to the west and further away from the Haiti capital. The Tiburon Peninsula is one of the most populated areas of the country, and the city of Les Cayes, 126,000, and numerous smaller towns were within the area of strong shaking. The USGS estimates over 1 million people live in the area of intensity 7 and stronger shaking, a level that can easily topple poorly built structures. In contrast, the 2010 earthquake exposed 3 times as many people to this level of shaking, so at first glance, yesterday's quake is likely to be bad but not as bad as 2010. Why so many disastrous quakes in Haiti? People have short memories, and 2 damaging earthquakes in a little over a decade seems like a lot. Haiti has a history of deadly quakes. An earthquake in 1770 likely killed 201 in 1842, estimates as M8.1, killed at least 5,000. But those were a long time ago, and until 2010, the country had been mostly spared. Hispaniola, home to Haiti and the Dominican Republic, is caught in a crunch between the North American and Caribbean plates. The plate boundary zone is complex, and several slivers of continental crust have been caught up in deformation zone. Hispaniola is sandwiched between 2 major thrust fault systems, the Hispaniola Trench just north of the island and the Muertos Trench to the south.